And I think what happens, you just go down this perpetual road of just doing. You become a human doer instead of a human being. You stop living in the moment and that kind of thing. So it's just like that kind of thing.
That's so good.
Perspective is a podcast about everything. The twist though is all me. My name is Maria Peters, and as a young social worker and business owner, I dare to believe I have a lot of valuable things to contribute to society. I decided to start this podcast simply to use my story to influence other lives and generate conversation. Perspective is on air.
Hi guys, I feel like I say it every time I start an episode. That probably monotonous by now. And to show. Hello, folks. This is Perspective the Podcast, Season 3. We're back and we're better than ever. I am here with a guest, Omavi Langevine. Omavi is many things. I know he's an author. You tell us other things that you are? A poet also.
Yeah, rather not. But I.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah. I don't like shine up thing.
Oh, he don't like. Okay, we can skip that part. Skip that part.
My name is Omavi and I just real normal.
Okay, this is Omavi and you're real normal. And basically that's the point of perspective because we all about organic, conversational, and he's just going to share his perspective with me and I'm going to share my perspective with him and we're going to share our perspective with you all on a topic as we usually do. So let's just get into it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So people think, do you agree that some people feel fulfilled only when they accomplish certain things?
Definitely. Definitely. I think because generally human beings are very goal or task oriented. So it's easy to just see point A and Z without the rest of the alphabet.
Okay. But you don't feel like that's so like limited to all the letters in between? Like kind of tunnel vision, kind of.
Definitely. But I think so. Remember, you're looking at existentialism, right? You're looking at your mortality.
Right.
So because of that finite aspect of life, you tend to want to accomplish a lot of things, right? Or you have a lot of
like
goals,
you have this
limited
space
time.
to
Exactly. I think, let's say, if we were immortal beings or we knew exactly the time when we were going to die, our approach to life would have been different.
That's so true. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, approach to life would have been different.
Yeah, boy, that's so true, though.
So I think because of that, what happens is that, okay, I need to, in our traditional thing, I need to go to school in order to accomplish this. When I reach this point, I need to reach this point. When I reach this point, I need to reach this point. And I think what happens, you just go down this perpetual road of just doing. You become a human doer instead of a human being. You stop living in the moment and that kind of thing. So it's just like that kind of thing.
That's so good though, like a human doer other than a human being, because a being is a present continuous. But it has to be present, not just. That's so true because like I feel like a lot of people, we think about the next thing, but we totally disregard the present, the moment that we're in right now, and all the benefits and the perks of that. And if we really embrace that, how different would the future be?
Like, definitely. I think generally all humans go through that. That is like our Achilles heel,
Oh yeah.
Like
I feel good because I know what I meant. So I thought everything about understand that.
Yeah, that's our Achilles heel. Like even me, I sometimes say, I don't want to do this and I don't want to, like, this a personal mantra of mine that I just do accomplish. I always say I don't want to glorify busyness, but I'm always busy, like I was saying.
I can so relate to that.
So to the point that sometimes I would take a day off from the week, right? Usually I like to take Mondays because it's just a symbolic thing. Everybody going to work Mondays.
It's
just a vibe. But if like 3-4 hours pass and I do nothing, I feel guilty.
I can so relate to that. What do you think is the cause behind that?
And
because I can relate to that too because like even sleeping late sometimes if I can stay up whole night working, and if I wake up like 10, I feel like, oh my gosh, I've wasted 4 hours of the day, 5 hours in the day already.
I can relate to that. I'm not a morning person.
True.
Yeah, I will work through the night and take my sleep, wake up 10, 11, but from the time I'm up, I need to be
productive. Because I mean, productivity at some point in time could just be relaxing. That could be what's absolutely necessary at this time for it to be most productive in the future.
True. Do you think though that it's because, do you think like a lot of social pressure though, we are under a lot of social pressure to be busy, to be doing stuff?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. The funny thing is that I thought it could kind of be related to age though, because especially like when you graduate, they say you now finish Cape or you now finish university, and you feel like, but what now? And then that is why I feel like that would have the most pressure, because people are expecting, oh, you have a degree now and you probably did really well. I had a plug again because I was out for 9 months, right? Perspective.
Yeah.
I told the people I was going because I had exams, I was finishing up my degree. And I came back 9 months after and I have honors of the first class. So I feel like I had to plug it in every episode so don't know I didn't take 9 months in Vienna. So you finish school and you did well, but like your parents expecting, okay, so what's now? And then you feel like you have to fill the time with something. You feel like you have to do something to make people feel like, you know, you're making sense of your lifetime, making sense of all the experience that you have and whatnot. And
I think sometimes as well too I don't know what to say, but really and truly I think that could probably be a issue related to class. And like that people are in class don't want to go through that because they know for a fact, like even a degree or not, their future is set.
That's so true.
Yeah. Just today I went to Palm Girls and there's a guy I know, way younger than I. He went to the same secondary school, but his dad, I believe, owns the gas station or owns a chain of gas station. So he, since after Form 5, he just, whatever he studies just for formality.
Yeah.
You know, but he already know he walking into the family business, he walking in. So you don't have to worry about that. That is what I ascribe to be whenever I get kids though. I don't want them to go through that kind of, because life is one of the main reasons, like for me, why I decided to. So I've been self-employed. This is my 7th year, right?
Oh, that's fascinating. I clocked in like 3 and I feel very accomplished about that.
It's a lot of ups and downs, but I remember the main motivation for my self-employment or my for me becoming an entrepreneur was really because at time, like I used to work Port of Spain before, and that transit from Library to I'm leaving home in the dark and reaching back home in the dark, and it was just too much. And I was like, yo, ain't no way I just here to just work and die, and that was it. So because of that, now my foundation for it was always anchored in me wanting to be control of my freedom and my time. So even when the business wasn't doing so well and it's go through seasonal things, it was just always the reward of, okay, cool, I know, like you count the cost
like
before.
Me.
Yeah, it's like that. So it's like, all right,
true.
cool, I know in exchange for my time, I may not have in terms of the financial security of every month there's a fixed something. But I could choose this and not have time. And for me, it was just a value system thing. It's why I place value on.
That's like I am an entrepreneur also, and time is really equivalent. You know, people say time is money.
Yeah.
That's not myth. That's real, guys. Especially as an entrepreneur, because when you're working at 8 to 4, you go to work 8. You leave 4. You miss a day and you still getting paid for the day kind of thing. But like entrepreneurs, we don't like holidays and them kind of. That is money lost.
Can't miss a phone call.
Yeah,
sometimes.
And off the topic, my data has been down for 10 days.
Ooh.
And I can't describe how my heart does sink when I think about how many customers probably try to reach out. And like people don't, this is going a different place, but in terms of business and stuff, people don't understand these things before now, but this thing, and they love to glorify being an entrepreneur. It's hard work, guys.
Yeah, I don't play for that team. As my data finish, as my plan finish, renew it immediately.
Yeah, it's like you can't even miss a beat. And I mean, well, maybe that feeds the whole always working kind of thing. Because if we decide to plug out, if we really say, I put it on my phone, I put it on my laptop, I don't have data for a week. Oh, that's crazy to think about. But let's say we do that. How we spend that week might be like a lot different to always respond to something, always answering a call, or trying to get something done to a customer. And I guess that would change like how much we glorify, or how much weight we put on a goal, a product.
Yeah, product. So for me, it comes back to value system, because really and truly, and I've learned this as an entrepreneur. You can't fight down every job. You can't fight to get every job. I think for that financial security, we become very myopic, and it's like, I need to get this. But let me tell you something. If you putting out quality product, once you have quality product and people see value in that product, and people are satisfied with what you give them, people are satisfied with how you treat them and stuff like that, you could go MIA for 2 weeks. You will miss 2 weeks job possibly, but when you come back, there are clients there who are waiting for you. And I had to learn that. And sometimes it's necessary. Like honestly, sometimes I just be like, I'm just not in the mood, and not in the mood for jobs, but just I'm not to be a slave to that system. And it comes back to the initial thing that you was talking about in terms of like accomplishments, and ironically, when right before I came up with you, and I was thinking about posting it on my Facebook as a status. I was thinking, a lot of the times how we evaluate success is by the big things now, the things that will bring the accolades and stuff like that. But success isn't just about the end goal. Success is about the journey as well too. So the simple things, something like making up your bed in the morning.
So underrated.
No, serious. Making
so
up your bed, like because what these things just breed mindsets.
Discipline,
and be disciplined. So changing your toothbrush every 2 months. Like simple things like that. I see some big men with hole in the underwear. Big man think we could talk.
So
you have a hole, and you wouldn't spend $50 to go and buy decent boxes. Like so, those things are what leads up to the holistic you in terms of success, because it cultivates your mindset.
Entrepreneurs too, I feel like we can't really spend money, especially on ourselves. You feel like as I say, you have certain personal needs and things, but you don't want to spend there because you feel like you have to cut back. You don't know if you'll make next month, you don't know if you'll make next week. Suppose you have to see what your mental health, is equally as important as the work you put into it. Is equally as important, if not more, I would say, if not more important than the work you put into your business. Because at the end of the day, if your business crash, God forbid, you still had to be able to bounce back. You had to be able to come back, do something else. And I think people also underrate the changes, like the change of the individual. So like when you start to go through that refinement between point A and point B, you don't like that. You just want to reach. You just want to reach now. And that could be limiting. That could keep you in a very small.
Because patience, right? You see that thing there. You see patience. Patience is the thing that's kill a lot of young people. Patience is the thing that's kill. Lack of patience kill a lot of young people.
I can respect that.
It's kill a lot of businesses. It's kill a lot of dreams. It is kill a lot. You see that and comparison. One of my favorite quotes is comparison is the theft of joy. And so I'm a person Israel arrest myself, right? Like in Israel arrest my thoughts. Israel scold myself.
I like that phrase.
As I'm very, very, very hyper introspective. Like on a, like, I don't want to say it's a dangerous level, but for me, my philosophy is I want to be as much of the inside what I portray on the outside, right? Or what I'm on the outside, right? I don't like that chameleon thing that people just be that two-faced thing. I don't like that. Now, I'm not saying that the code switching and thing is that thing, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about if somebody thinks you're a nice person, or somebody thinks you're a person of integrity, be that on the inside as well. So, with me, like with writing, I just write a lot of, I just write very, very, very vivid and, very open. And I remember I saw something about 2 weeks ago, and I was really, really envious. Like, honestly, I felt envious. And so I wrote to myself. I was writing. I was just articulating my thoughts. I was like, sometimes envy isn't necessarily in the jealousy or where the person is, but sometimes that envy I feel is really is really a reflection of the lack you see in yourself.
Yeah.
That is why it is so say you see somebody with something, somebody accomplished something, and it's like, wait, boy, how come I? Because you think that you are inferior to that now. So for me, from when I got a revelation, it really helped me, and you see, because the thing about that is that like from the artist, this is me talking like from an artist perspective, right? From the artist perspective, I always think that artists that they thrive on like three things: validation, recognition, and acceptance, right? So for some people, it may not be acceptance. Like, I don't really care if people accept or not.
Right.
I don't really care about being validated or not.
Right.
But recognition is a thing for me.
Right.
If I invest and I put on a certain amount of work, I would like to see something out of it.
Yeah.
And so that is my sore spot. That's my sore spot. Like, so that for me, if somebody do something and they get in more recognition, and sometimes this is not a, I don't want to say that a humble boast. I don't want to say, but something like it has no value in something. Somebody put out trash compared to what you understand. If somebody put out trash compared to what you just put out.
Yeah.
But sometimes the person just have a vibe and people just gravitate to them more. So when I realized, I was like, yo, that is a lack in me. That is me kind of seeing myself as mediocre to this and whatever. And it's just patience. It's patience. Your time will come.
I feel like in this season, like with this whole relaunch of perspective and all the things that are happening and how much you're trying to manage, and then you look at this person and you see, they getting certain forward and whatnot. Especially social media.
Yeah. Woo.
Social media.
Yeah, social media.
That's where it's good down,
Yeah.
That's where it's good down. And you're watching very trivial things like the amount of likes they may get. I mean, quote unquote trivial, because as an artist and as an entrepreneur, the shares and the likes is really what is pushing.
Yeah. That's social currency. Important.
So you're watching that and you're thinking, what are you doing so that I
Yeah.
What are you doing so that I doing it? But as you say, I really taken that arrest those thoughts, because I've been doing this introspection and I was like, Maria, there is enough for everybody. That's the reality.
Yeah.
You and I could do the exact same business, and there's enough people in the world to consume what you put out and to consume what I put out. And I feel like if we understand that and we accept that and really internalize, because it's true, we feel as if when we feel as though it's this limited amount and it's scarce, you tend to feel more competition, more like you have to do more. Or you watch this person like, oh my, I have to up this, I have to up that, I have to up the other. In reality, as you say, do it your way. Of course, you'll have certain like models you can adapt and so on, just because it has best practices and everything. But be patient. Be patient with yourself, and when your time reach, your time reach.
Yeah, and a lot of these feelings just come from that dichotomy of what is trending versus what is substantial, So sometimes something could be real trend. You put it out quality stuff and it's just like,
and it's hard those moments. Yes, when you think, but what I do making sense, or I should just go trendy because trendy is what we're in. But if you're in that moment, don't do that. Don't sacrifice your gift, your talent. Don't do that. Wherever you have the essence that you bring to wherever you just put out, nobody can win you on that. It's a signature. Nobody can win you on that. And if you at that time go with the crowd thing,
you get lost. Let me ask you a question though. As we're on the topic of like goals and all that kind of thing. Right. You ever thought, what if your goal is to help somebody be bigger? Like if what you are your purpose, or because a lot of times
hard pill to swallow for me.
No, for me, I always think so. I always meant it. I be like, Dan, really and truly. Sometimes I be like, Dan, what if your goal or your purpose is not to achieve popularity or not to achieve the recognition and the big thing, but to be the transition for somebody else to tell you, probably you are the
I-
person they use an example or reference.
No,
That's just how it
as
is.
I am a Christian. As a Christian, I feel like, as I always say plenty times, our life isn't about us. My life is not about me and things that I accomplish. It's in the scripture and so on. We exist, we go through certain things, so that somebody else could look at it, somebody else could be uplifted, somebody else could learn and grow. But in terms of business and livelihood and then things, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, the reality is, as a Christian, it had parts of your life that still is a continuous thing. You had to try to continue surrendering daily. That probably the part for me, but it's about livelihood and business and stuff. So I don't think God gave me so much vision to just be.
But you never know, God.
Yeah,
God,
no, yeah.
You think about God's sovereign. God could do what you want, when you want,
so
how we
true.
want it, or whatever.
And it goes.
Yeah,
We're not in a position to.
It was.
No.
And the reason why I said that twice I've had that revelation in my life. The first time was when my mom died, when I was doing A levels,
Right.
and how I got over that grief was about 4 years after. I just had this thought. I was like, Dan, if mom didn't die, you would not be the person you are today.
Right.
Because I would just go through the motion, I'd be basic. But when she died, at the point when she died, I was 18, right? So I started living by myself when I was 18. I was doing Cape, going to school and all that kind of thing. But I was forced into adulthood, so I had to make decisions quickly, that kind of thing. So that's the first thing. And then last year, when I spent almost most of the year in the hospital, and I said, Dan, probably, if you die this year, that is probably like you probably the story. Yeah, you are probably the story for somebody else. And that
was okay. Like that was peaceful for you to.
After a while, after when I got diagnosed, I probably cried like the first week, and like by the second week, I like literally just given up my sense of entitlement. I was like, dog, who you feel you is? That's man that's dead and children is dead. Like who you feel you is? And that mindset allowed me to just go through. And so that was like, I mean, I wouldn't say it was like my goal last year, but it was comforting. It was comforting.
You just
to know,
came
like,
to peace with.
Yeah, and it fell into purpose because it's like,
true.
Yeah.
And I mean, we nothing.
Yeah,
this is. I just think about it. Sometimes, side note. Sometimes I just think about the fact that all of this is nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's a speck in the universe that probably if Jesus will come before the next 500 years, nobody might never know what Maria. They might never hear what Omavi.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And
That's the truth.
I mean,
so,
I guess I can't do that too much because you might get kind of.
no, but that's the truth. So while you're here,
yeah.
Jan, just live your best life.
And it goes back to the beginning, to the very base of the conversation. This little life we have has the potential to be great, to be vast. But we have to understand that we have to actively live.
Yeah.
We have to live every day, every moment by moment. We have to live. Living don't always have to mean getting up and going to work. It don't have to mean getting married, having children, and having these, as Omavi say, large goals that they feel like validate your life. Celebrate a little with just small wins. You wake up in the morning, you make up your bed.
Yeah.
That's something to be. You know what people do that? I mean, I can confess not every day I do that.
Most people can't afford to do that over bed.
And that's a whole next.
Yeah.
You're next sphere with that conversation. But like, that's the point. That's the point. This life we have is valuable, but we have to make it something. People does die with potential. You know much young people and with this whole COVID thing. This is sad. It's sad. But the thing is, people waking up and they have nothing to look forward to, and some people just not waking up. If you have life, you have vision, you have goals, do something with it. Do something with it. You know, yeah, rub shoulders with some people who like-minded, as I said in our previous episode. Yeah, find a tribe, you know. Find a tribe.
Yeah, definitely.
Roll with it, and it's a lot more fulfilling at the end of the day to feel like you achieved your purpose for this day. Every day there's a purpose.
Yeah.
It's not
That's powerful.
it's not a purpose. Of course there's an overall purpose for your life.
Yeah.
But you don't need to achieve that for all the years before to be validated. Every day, wake up and feel like, yo, I got this. Yeah, and when you lie down at night to sleep, be like, yo, I did this. I gave today my all.
Yeah.
I didn't come back home with anything. I didn't fall short in any area. I mean, you will fall short sometimes. But don't kill yourself. Don't condemn yourself. Is life. Ups and downs. Highs and lows. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is a beautiful thing. So yeah, you have anything you want to leave with people? Like any...
Man is dead.
I'll put on quotes. Man is dead. And you know...
No, that's what I've been saying that since I'm in secondary school. As long as you're really, man is dead, it's really not as serious.
Yeah.
It's really not as serious.
And but people will be so offended to hear like, oh, why are you saying that?
No, but it's the truth.
It's
Like
the truth.
we're mortal,
Yeah.
so as long as you have that, just
Yeah.
take your time, patience. And if you don't accomplish it today, you have a next chance tomorrow once you die, because man is dead, and it's the truth. It's the truth. And people can be offended. I think I have a right to say that.
Yes, I mean...
I think I have a right to say that.
You do.
Yeah.
And I brought it here to share perspective, and if that is your perspective, by all means, don't apologize to you, be unapologetic.
Yeah.
Man is dead. And you already know what I had to say. Just live and be patient, give yourself time, and don't ever feel like it's the end of the world. It's never the end until it's the end. That's basically it. Never the end until it's the end. Thank you all so much for being here, for listening, for watching this episode with Omavi and I. You want to drop your handles and stuff? I know you're a shine up thing or... Omavi
on Facebook. Usually Canvas_poet on Instagram.
That's simple. Omavi is Omavi.
Yeah, it's on
Facebook.
Facebook and Canvas_poet on Instagram.
And if you have any feedback, any questions, suggestions, anything about the episode, just send it over to myperspectivefeedback@gmail.com. You already know the Instagram handle for perspective, perspective._Maria on Instagram. Thank you all very much. Thank you all. I really appreciate your support. Like, let's give me life. Let's give me life. I'm grateful, and I will see you all again next week. God willing. We out.
Jerusalem, ikayalami.